Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hello.
Hare Krishna. Are we audible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Нас слышно?
Who retranslating?
Hope you are translating.
Who retranslating?
Jamuna Leelavati. Jamuna.
What?
Yeah, she's here in Mayapur.
Yes, Guru Maharaj, I'm in Mayapur.
Somehow my video is not working.
somehow my video is not working.
I can see Vladivostok.
I can see.
Я могу видеть Владивосток, но мое видео почему-то не работает.
Beautiful temple.
Beautiful temple.
Прекрасный храм.
Yamuna Lilavati Mataji, I think they are not hearing Guru Maharaj. I mean, both of you.
А,
They're still singing. We can still see them clapping.
I'll say my pronoun first.
I'll say my pranams first.
While you're working on the video.
Meanwhile, we are working on the video.
Namo Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale
Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Niti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvi Sesa Sannavadi
Paschatya Deshatarine
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Hare Nama
Харе
Krishna
Кришна, преданный наш, слышно?
Govala Govindaram
Srimad Sudha
Mokha Karoti Dajalam
Pangung Langayate Girim
Tathivatavan Mande
Shri Gurum Dinatarinam
Paramananda Madhavam
Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram
Hari Om Tat Sat. So, video doesn't work.
It's working, Guru Maharaj.
Преданный, видно, слышно?
So, this is the evening this is the Sunday feast lecture.
So this is the Sunday feast lecture.
У вас сегодня воскресная программа, это лекция на воскресную программу, правильно я понимаю?
Yes or no?
Да или нет? Гапати Прабhu, am I audible?
Yes, yes. You are clearly audible.
Yeah.
So, I'll speak sometime and we'll have some question and answer.
So I'll speak for some time.
Я
then we'll have some
немного...
question and answer. So, Yamuna Lilavati Mataji, you want me to repeat or you can directly translate?
No, please repeat.
Okay. She wants me to repeat. Okay. So Guru Maharaj will speak for some time, then we can have question and answers, 1-2 questions.
Да. Сейчас Гуру Махарадж немного расскажет, и потом у нас будет сессия вопросов и ответов.
Tomorrow is Prabhupada's disappearance day.
Tomorrow is Srila Prabhupada's disappearance day.
Завтра день ухода Шрилы Прабхупады.
It's for us a very important day in the year.
It is for us a very important day in the year.
Для нас это очень важный день в году.
All over ISKCON.
All over ISKCON.
Во всех центрах ИСККОН.
Prabhupada, he said that on disappearance day, how we should remember the spiritual master.
So Prabhupada said that on the disappearance day, we should remember the spiritual master.
Прабхупада говорил, что в день ухода мы должны помнить о своем духовном учителе.
And previous acharyas
and the previous acharyas.
а также о предыдущих ачарьях.
Also, the heritage that we have to follow.
And also the heritage that we have to follow.
И также мы должны следовать этой традиции, этому наследию.
Uh, the our parents, they are just rejoicing.
So the appearance day, which is on, what's the match? The appearance
Rejoicing.
is rejoicing.
И день ухода, и мы празднуем день ухода.
This appearance day is simultaneously rejoicing and some separation.
And the disappearance day is simultaneously rejoicing and some separation.
И в день ухода мы чувствуем и близость к нашему духовному учителю, и также чувствуем разлуку с ним.
So His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada, he brought the message of Lord Chaitanya to the Western world.
His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, he brought the message of Lord Chaitanya to the Western world.
Его божественная милость Шрила Прабхупада распространил учение Господа Чайтани по всему миру.
And he traveled around the world around 14 times.
So he traveled around the world around 14 times.
Он объехал весь мир около 14 раз.
He also visited Russia.
He also visited Russia.
Также он посещал Россию.
At that time, it was part of the Soviet Union.
At that time, it was part of the Soviet Union.
В те времена она была частью Советского Союза.
Well, he's now we've extended in Russia to various cities all over the country.
So now we have expanded in Russia through various cities all over the country.
И теперь это движение распространилось по всей России, по всем городам.
I take that all as part of the mercy of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
We take all that as a part of mercy of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
И мы принимаем все это как часть милости, его божественной милости, Ачи Бхактивиданты с вами Шрила Прабхупады.
He has predicted that people in Russia are very spiritual and that Soviet Union would not last long.
So he predicted that people in Russia, they're very spiritual and that Soviet Union will not last long.
Он предсказывал, что в России люди очень духовные и что Советский Союз долго не протянет.
I personally had the opportunity to visit Vladivostok.
I personally had the opportunity to visit Vladivostok.
У меня лично была возможность посетить Владивосток.
On the Pacific Ocean.
Через Атлантический океан. Простите, Тихий океан.
And I'm glad to see such a big temple now in Vladivostok.
I'm glad to see such a big temple now in Vladivostok.
И я очень счастлив видеть такой большой храм во Владивостоке. Пожалуйста, покажите Гуру Махараджу храм. Покажите. Можете?
So, in Prabhupada wanted that whatever he did to be preserved and, if possible, extended.
Prabhupada wanted that whatever he did should be preserved, if possible, expanded.
Прабхупада хотел, чтобы все, что он сделал, было, по крайней мере, сохранено, а лучше, чтобы это все расширялось.
Because he said many spiritual movements after the leader leaves, the disciples sell off their properties,
He said that many spiritual movements, after the leader leaves, the disciples, they sell off the properties.
Он сказал, что многие духовные движения, когда их лидер уходил, оставлял этот мир, они просто распродавали всю собственность.
so he was very concerned that this not happen.
And he was very concerned that this should not happen.
И он был очень обеспокоен тем, чтобы это не произошло.
Then he left his books behind him so that we could study them.
And then he left his books behind him so that we can study them.
И затем он оставил свои книги для того, чтобы мы могли изучать их.
Actually, I saw Prabhupada every night from midnight. He'd start translating Srimad Bhagavatam.
Actually, I saw Srila Prabhupada every night from midnight. He would start translating Srimad Bhagavatam.
На самом деле я видел, как Прабхупада вставал ночью, и с 12 ночи он начинал переводить свои книги.
And he translated maybe about 3-4 hours to the morning.
He translated maybe for 3-4 hours up to the morning.
И он переводил их где-то примерно 3-4 часа до самого утра.
He'd chant some japa,
He chants some japa.
Потом он воспевал круги,
then he'd go on a morning walk.
And then he would go on a morning walk.
а затем шел на утреннюю прогулку.
And he'd come back, have darshan of deities.
When he comes back, he would have the darshan of the deities.
Когда он возвращался, он получал даршан божеств.
He'd circumambulate the deities.
He circumambulate the deities.
Он обходил вокруг божеств.
And then he'd answer mail.
Then he would answer some mail.
Затем он отвечал на письма.
He would take his massage.
Then he would take his massage,
Потом ему делали массаж,
Lunch,
have lunch,
обедал,
take a little rest.
take a little rest.
немножко отдыхал.
Then around 4 to 6, you know, open door policy. Anyone can come in and see them.
And for 4 to 6, he would have an open door policy that anyone could come in and speak to him.
И с 4 до 6 у него был день открытых дверей, все могли приходить, кто хотел задать ему вопросы.
One day he was teaching some of the Western disciples how they could take a sweet without touching the mouth.
So one day he was teaching his Western disciples how they can take a sweet without touching the mouth.
И однажды он решил научить своих западных учеников, как кушать сладости, чтобы они не касались рта.
And then he would take what they call coconut laddu, coconut ball, and he'd pop that into his mouth, not touch his mouth.
And then he takes a coconut laddu and he pops that into his mouth and he doesn't touches his mouth.
И затем он брал кокосовое ладу, кокосовый шарик, подбрасывал его и забрасывал себе в рот, не касаясь рта рукой.
Then he'd tell one secretary, no, you do it.
Then he'll tell one of his secretary, you do.
Give him a sweet in his hand.
He gives him a sweet in his hand, and then he'll tell him, "You do it."
А потом он дал своему секретарю в руку сладость и сказал: теперь ты сделай это.
When he tried to do it,
And he tries to do it.
he touched his mouth.
He touched
И
his
когда
mouth.
он
"Oh, you
попытался,
touched! You touched!"
Prabhupada said, "You touched.
и
You
когда он
touched."
попытался сделать это, то секретарь, он коснулся рта рукой, и Шрила Прабхупада сказал: ты коснулся, ты коснулся.
Go and wash your hand.
Go and wash your hands.
Иди мой руки.
Then he came again.
And then he came again.
Now
Is it-
try it.
Now try.
Затем секретарь Свами пришел, и Шрила Прабхупада говорит: давай еще раз попробуй.
He lifted the sweet ball over his head, dropped it.
Он поднял шарик над головой и попытался забросить его в рот.
Wasn't exactly what Prabhupada had showed, but he didn't touch.
It was not exactly what Prabhupada had showed, but anyway, he did not touch.
Это было не совсем то, что показывал Шрила Прабхупада, но тем не менее рта рукой он не коснулся.
Like Prabhupada, he drinks water without touching.
And then Prabhupada, he drinks water without touching.
Также Шрила Прабхупада пил воду, не касаясь.
He takes sweet without touching.
He would take sweet without touching.
Кушал сладости, не касаясь.
This way, he kept his hand suchi, or
This way,
pure.
in this way, he kept his hand suchi or pure.
Тогда, таким образом, его руки всегда были шучи или чистыми.
Not like that. It was a lot of fun. I showed Prabhupada, he was always teaching something.
So like that, there was always a lot of fun, and Srila Prabhupada was always teaching something.
Нам всегда очень это нравилось, и было весело со Шрилой Прабхупадой, когда он обучал нас чему-нибудь.
1977, and he was in Vrindavan.
In 1977, when he was in Vrindavan,
В 1977 году, когда он был во Вриндаване,
I was with him.
I was with him.
я был с ним.
Then, at that time, a section of Muslims attacked our temple.
At that time, a section of the Muslims attacked our temple.
В тот момент банда мусульман, они напали на храм.
And some of them were shot.
And some of them were shot.
И некоторые из них были застрелены.
And they came in the temple, there was temple bell was destroyed.
And then they came into the temple, and then the temple bell was destroyed.
Они пришли в храм, и колокольчик, колокол, который висел на пороге храма, был разрушен, сломан.
I was sent back to Mayapur to help, because at that time Ramananda and all the devotees had been arrested.
So then I was sent back to Mayapur because at that time Brahmananda and all the devotees, they were arrested.
И меня отправили в Майяпур, потому что на тот момент Брамананда и другие преданные их арестовали.
So I called all the villagers.
Then I called all the villagers.
Тогда я созвал всех деревенских жителей,
We had a meeting.
Then we had a meeting.
и у нас было собрание.
And I was seeking their help,
And I was seeking their help.
И я искал их помощи,
but they complained.
But they complained.
но они стали жаловаться.
You didn't invite us to any of your functions.
You didn't invite us to any of your functions.
Вы не приглашаете нас ни на один из своих праздников.
And they complained.
And then we complained.
И тогда мы стали жаловаться.
Looked like things were going bad. It looked like things were going bad.
It looks like things are going bad.
И казалось, что все так плохо.
But then someone said, look at, they're worshiping the same God that we worship.
And then someone said, look, they are worshipping the same God that we worship.
Тогда в конце концов кто-то сказал, на самом деле они же поклоняются тому же Богу, что и мы.
Then someone else said,
And then someone else said,
А кто-то другой сказал,
they feed our hungry people.
they feed the hungry people.
они кормят голодных людей.
But then the whole mood shifted.
And then the whole mood shifted.
И тогда все их сознание переменилось.
So they agreed to help us.
And then they agreed to help us.
И они согласились помочь нам.
We organized and all around Purnima to do a massive kirtan.
Then we organized that in Balaram Purnima, we would do a massive kirtan.
И мы на Баларам-Пурниму затеяли грандиозный киртан.
And we had 168 kirtan groups.
And then we had 168 kirtan groups.
У нас было 166 групп киртана.
And they're all carrying flags on sticks.
They all are queuing and playing on some sticks.
Они все пришли, играли на каких-то тарелках и
Flags,
этих...
flags.
Yeah, okay.
The flag poles,
Flag sticks, you know, flag sticks.
flag poles is needed to be used for defense.
Flag pole is needed to be used on defense.
В общем, они там на чем-то играли. Простите, я не знаю. I don't know this. Gopati, can you explain what is it?
Anyway,
Even I don't know.
we didn't need to use any defense.
Anyway, you don't need to use it for any defense.
Ну, в любом случае, это не стоит того, чтобы на этом обращать внимание, играть на этом.
I was so impressed to see so many kirtan groups.
I was so impressed to see so many kirtan groups.
И я был так впечатлен увидеть столько групп киртана.
I realized in Bengal, the ancient culture is still there, and every village has a kirtan group.
I realized in Bengal, the ancient culture is still there, that in every village they have a kirtan group.
И я понял, что в Бенгалии до сих пор существует эта древняя культура, и в каждой деревне есть группа киртана.
I asked for that blessing to start some kind of ISKCON, a Sankirtan organization.
Then I asked for Prabhupada's blessing to start some kind of ISKCON Sankirtan organization.
Тогда я попросил у Прабхупады благословений, чтобы начать так называемую кампанию киртана Искон.
Later, he agreed.
So later he
И
agreed.
позже он согласился.
He gave me some instructions.
He gave me some
И
instructions.
дал мне наставление.
Then later, we got from His Holiness Bhakti Swami a copy of the Gaudiya Patrika.
Later, I got from His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami a copy of the Gaudiya Patrika.
И позже от его святейшества Бхактичару Свами я получил Гаудия Патрику.
At that time, Srila Prabhupada was Vanaprastha, and he was the editor.
At that time, Srila Prabhupada, he was a Vanaprastha and he was an editor.
А в то время Шрила Прабхупада был ванапрастхой, и он был редактором
Of that book.
Of that book.
этой книги.
I saw in that book there was a Godram called Padari of the Bhaktivinoda Thakur explaining the Nalahat.
So at that book, there was the Godruma Kalpatavi, where Bhaktivinoda Thakur was explaining the Namahat.
В этой книге был раздел Годрума Калпатави, где Шрила Бхактивинод Такур объяснял о намахатах.
And now that Godrum Kalpatavi, I think it's translated into Russian.
I think that Godruma Kalpatavi is being translated into Russian.
Я думаю, что Годрума Калпатави уже переведена на русский язык.
It is being translated into Russian.
Да, она была переведена на русский язык.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
And so we established the Namhata.
So we established the
И мы
Namahatta
открыли намахату
On the order of His Divine Grace, so Prabhupada.
on the order of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada.
по приказу Его Божественной милости Шрилы Прабхупады.
And then in 1994, I think, I thought Namahat was designed 500 years ago by Nityananda Prabhu.
So in 1994, I found out that Namahat was designed by Nityananda Prabhu 500 years ago.
Я увидел, что в 1994 году я узнал о том, что Нитянанда Прабху, это он создал эту систему намахаты.
And it was reestablished by Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
And it was re-established by Bhaktivinoda Thakur
И позже
200 years ago.
ее вновь открыл Бхактивинод Такур спустя 200 лет.
When we needed something more modern, which is suitable for the cities.
But we needed something which is more modern, which is suitable for the cities.
Но нам нужно было что-то, что было больше подходило для городов.
So we used the Namahat model.
So we used the Namahatta model,
И мы использовали эту модель намахаты,
But we made it into small groups.
but we made it into small groups.
но разделили ее на маленькие группы.
And we took various inspiration of different types of small group programs.
So we took inspiration from different types of small group programs.
И мы получали вдохновение от различных маленьких групп.
In fact, some of the most successful of these groups, small groups, are in the western, near the Vladivostok.
In fact, some of the famous successful small groups are in the west of near to Vladivostok.
И я знаю, что есть какая-то группа, вот эта такая небольшая группа, она рядом с Владивостоком находится.
And then we call that the Bhakti Riksha groups.
And then we called that as the Bhakti Vriksha group.
И потом мы назвали эти группы группами Бхактиврикш.
Which was now Bhakti Riksha is spread out all over the world. And there are cities.
Bhakti Riksha is spread out all over the world in various cities.
И Бхактиврикша теперь распространилась по всему миру, по всем городам.
Now.
Сейчас.
I think Russian speaking Bhakti Riksha is about 500.
I think Russian speaking Bhakti Rikshas are about 500.
Я думаю, что существует около 500 русскоговорящих Бхактиврикш.
Other languages, there must be thousands.
In other languages, there must be thousands.
А на других языках, которые говорят, их тысячи.
we have non-hots, contradictions,
So we have namahats,
Поэтому у нас
bhakti vrikshas.
есть намахаты, есть бхактиврикши.
non-hots more suitable for the country, for the village.
Namahat is more suitable for the countryside or village.
И намахаты, они больше подходят для деревень.
So in 1996, we had the centennial of Srila Prabhupada appearance.
So in 1996, we had the centennial of Srila Prabhupada's appearance.
We have what? Sorry.
Centennial, 100 years of Srila
Мгм.
Prabhupada's appearance.
И в 96-м году у нас было 100 лет со дня явления Шрилы Прабхупады.
And I was at that time put as the battle coordinator for extending the congregation in his town.
So at that time, I was put as the battle coordinator for expanding the ISKCON congregation.
И в то время я был за главного по распространению вот этих общин.
But after that, it was just successful that the GDC made me a minister.
After that, it was so successful that the GBC made me a minister.
И поскольку эта программа настолько преуспела, они сделали меня министром, GBC сделала меня министром по развитию общин.
I'm a minister, CDM of congregational development.
So up to this day, I'm a minister of the CDM or the Congregational Development Ministry.
И вот по сей день я являюсь министром министерства по развитию общин.
One of our programs is called the Damodar Month.
One of our program is called the Damodar Month.
Одна из наших программ называется программа месяца Дамодар.
The Damodar Outreach Program.
The Damodar Outreach Program.
Программа проповеди Дамодара.
We offer labs every evening of our Damodar.
So we offer lamp every evening.
Каждый
Yashoda Damodar.
вечер мы предлагаем фитильки Ешоде Дамодару.
And we encourage people to go out and have public also engage in offering a lamp to Yashoda Damodar.
And we heard that devotees will go out and engage the public in offering lamb to Jashoda Damodar.
И мы также слышали, что преданные выходят на улицы и предлагают людям обычным также предложить фитильки Ешоде Дамодару.
Krishna is so beautiful as a child, and everyone can relate with this beautiful child.
Krishna is so beautiful as a child that everyone can relate with this beautiful child.
Кришна как ребенок очень прекрасен, и каждый может вступить в отношения с этим прекрасным ребенком.
Different parts of the world, people like to offer a lamp to Yashoda Damodar.
We find in different parts of the world, people like to offer lamb to Jashoda Damodar.
И вы можете увидеть, что в разных частях мира людям нравится предлагать фитильки Ешоде и Дамодару.
Like this, we set our national record in Malaysia last year.
Like this, we achieved the national record last year in Malaysia.
В прошлом,
We set a national record.
в прошлом году мы установили национальный рекорд в Малайзии.
We have a very beautiful Govardhan Puja.
Гуру Махарадж смотрит фотографии и говорит, у вас была прекрасная Говардхан Пуджа.
I was suggesting to the congregation of the development ministry, and all these festivals, they should be promoted because we engage so many members of the congregation.
So I was telling the congregational ministry that we should promote all these festivals so that we can engage all the congregational members,
И я
all
сказала,
the devotees.
я сказала в Министерстве по развитию общин, что мы должны проводить эти праздники так, чтобы все преданные члены общины, они были заняты в служении.
I see you have one of the most beautiful governance.
I see one of the most beautiful Govardhan
Я
in
вижу
Vladivostok.
один из самых прекрасных гавардханов во Владивостоке.
So you add aspect of offering lamb every evening to Lord, the deities.
So you have to offer lamp every evening to the deities.
Мы должны предлагать пятерки каждый вечер божествам.
Maybe you're doing already.
I think you are doing it already.
Наверное, вы уже все предложили.
Then have your friends, your people you know, have them offer lamps
Then have
to Lord Damodar.
then have your friends, people you know, have them to offer lamp to Lord Yashoda Damodar.
Побуждайте своих родственников, своих друзей предлагать фитильки Ишоде и Дамодару.
One gets so much mercy by offering a lamp.
One gets so much mercy by offering a lamp.
Человек получает так много милости, предлагая фитилек.
Your forefathers, your parents, grandparents,
Forefather,
great-grandparents, are all deserved.
your forefather, parents, great grandparents, all will get delivered.
Ваши праотцы, предки, отцы, родители, все они получают освобождение.
And up to 7 or more generations.
Up to 7 or more generations.
До 7-го поколения или даже больше.
So many glories offering lamp in the month of Kartik of Damodar.
There are so many glories by offering lamp in the month of Damodar or Kartik or Damodar.
Очень много благословений получаете, предлагая фитильки в месяц Дамодар, в месяц Картику.
A lamp, a ghee wick, was almost out.
The ghee week was almost out.
Sorry? What?
The ghee week is almost out.
What means ghee week?
Ghee week means the ghee, you know, the ghee light.
Yes.
The cotton
Yes.
soaked with ghee and yeah.
And what happened with
So
ghee week?
a rat went
Okay. A rat went
Ah,
and hold the
okay.
ghee week.
and he was going to eat the ghee.
He wanted to eat the ghee.
Однажды мышь, она захотела съесть этот фитилек, пропитанный ги.
He pushed the ghee wick and the flame rose up.
He pushed the ghee wick and the flame rose up.
И она к этому фитильку притронулась и вспыхнуло пламя.
When he died, his next birth was as a human being because it was I forget.
He died when his next birth was a human being or got liberated. I forgot.
И когда эта мышь умерла, то она сгорела, она в следующей жизни получила человеческое тело.
Because Krishna considered that he offered him arti.
Because Krishna considered that he offered him arati.
Потому что Кришна принял от этой мыши, что как будто она предлагала ему арати.
Even though it was a total accident.
Хотя это было на самом деле просто несчастный случай.
So, if you consciously offer a lamp to Krishna in this month of Damodar,
If you consciously offer a lamp to Krishna in this month of
Но
Damodar,
если вы предлагаете сознательно фитилек божествам в месяц Дамодар,
even if someone does it accidentally or without much consciousness,
even though someone does it accidentally without much consciousness,
даже если кто-то делает это неосознанно или случайно,
Krishna is so merciful.
Krishna is so merciful.
Кришна настолько милостив.
So, Prabhupada used to say, we make one step towards Krishna, he makes 10 steps towards us.
Prabhupada says that if we make one step towards Krishna, he makes 10 steps towards us.
И Прабхупада говорил, что если мы делаем один шаг навстречу Кришне, Кришна делает 10 шагов навстречу нам.
But in Damodar month, we make one step, he makes 1,000 steps to us.
Wow. If in the Damodar month, if you make one step, he makes 1,000 steps towards us.
А вместе с Дамодар, если мы делаем навстречу к нему один шаг, он делает навстречу к нам 1000 шагов.
I hope all the devotees in Vladivostok participate in this Damodar month.
We hope that all the devotees in Vladivostok will participate in this Damodar month.
Мы надеемся, что все преданные во Владивостоке принимают участие в этом месяце Дамодара.
About 12 days left.
It is about 12 days left.
Примерно 12 дней осталось до конца.
And I'll open up so like this. Normally we are trying to extinguish the body or trying to enjoy the senses of the body.
So normally we think that we are this body and we are trying to enjoy the senses of the body.
Обычно мы думаем, что мы это тело и пытаемся наслаждать свои чувства.
And we think that is the goal of life.
And then we think that this is the goal of
А
life.
потом мы начинаем думать, что это цель жизни.
But body gives us happiness, body can also give us pain.
But body can give us happiness. Body can give us also pain.
Но тело может доставить нам счастье, а может дать нам страдания.
Right now, in Russia, there's a lot of COVID deaths going on.
Right now in Russia, there is a lot of COVID deaths going on.
Сейчас в России опять ухудшилась ситуация с ковидом.
More than 1,000 a day I heard in the news.
More than 1,000 in a day, I heard in the news.
В новостях я слышал, что 1000 человек в день.
And about 36 or 40,000 a day get sick.
And about 36 or 40,000 a day gets sick.
И 30-40 тысяч человек в день заболевает.
So the body may give us happiness, body can also give us misery.
Body can give us happiness. Body can give us also misery.
Поэтому тело, оно может дать нам счастье, а может дать нам страдания.
So actually, real happiness doesn't have any mix of misery with it. It's a spiritual happiness.
Actually, the real happiness, which doesn't have any mix of misery in it, is the spiritual happiness.
На самом деле, истинное счастье, где нет примеси страданий, это духовное счастье.
So we hope that people would realize that we're not the body.
So we hope that people would realize that we are not this body.
Мы надеемся, что люди осознают, что они не являются этими телами.
Body looks very nice because the soul is present.
Body looks very nice because the soul is present.
И тело живет, покуда в ней находится душа.
Once the soul leaves, body is a bag of decomposing blood, urine, stool.
When the soul leaves, the body is a bag of decomposing blood, stool, urine.
Когда душа покидает тело, то это тело — это просто мешок с костями, испражнениями, слизью, желчью и так далее.
You have to bury it or burn it.
You have to bury it or burn it.
И вам нужно похоронить его или сжечь его.
So it's the soul It actually makes the body beautiful.
So the soul actually makes the body beautiful.
И на самом деле именно душа делает это тело прекрасным.
But we're missing in the modern world, people don't know anything about the soul.
But we see in the modern world, people don't know anything about the soul.
Но на самом деле в современном мире люди ничего не знают о душе.
I think that the body comes by some kind of material combination.
They think that the body comes by some kind of material combination.
Они думают, что тело — это какая-то материальная комбинация элементов.
But no one's been able to produce that.
But no one can produce that.
Но никто не может воссоздать это.
We give people all the same chemicals that form life.
So we give
They
people
can't make life.
we give people all the same chemical to make life. They can't make life.
И мы можем дать людям все эти химические элементы, но могут ли они воссоздать жизнь? Они не могут.
Because consciousness is the nature of spirit soul,
Because
not of material.
because consciousness is the nature of the spirit soul, not material.
Потому что сознание — это природа духовной души, она нематериальна.
Anyway, we want to celebrate life, want to celebrate the eternal pastimes.
So we want to celebrate the life. Anyway, we want to celebrate it in the eternal pastimes.
И так или иначе мы хотим жить в вечных играх.
In the Sveta Upanishad, it describes Krishna as Nitya Nityanam, Chaitanya Chaitanam.
In the Shvetashvara Upanishad, it's explained as Nityo Nityananam Chaitanas Chaitananam.
В Шветашватара Упанишад вот этот стих говорится.
We are all eternal, and of the eternals, Krishna is the supreme eternal.
So we are all eternal, and of all the eternals, Krishna is the supreme eternal.
Мы все вечные, и из всех вечных Кришна самый наивысший вечный.
We are all conscious, and of all the conscious beings, Krishna is the supreme.
We are all conscious, and of all the conscious beings, Krishna is the supreme.
Мы все сознающие, и из всех сознающих существ Кришна является верховной сознающей личностью.
If we serve Krishna, cannot get free from material bondage.
If we worship Krishna, we'll become free from material bondage,
Ye-
free from material bondage.
Если мы поклоняемся Кришне, мы можем освободиться от материальных оков.
Anyway, it's a great science.
Anyway, it's a great science,
Так или иначе, это великая наука,
spiritual science.
духовная наука.
And if you have any questions, I'll try to answer.
And if you have
All the questions.
any questions, we will try to answer.
Если есть вопросы, мы постараемся ответить на них.
Only two. Yeah. You can ask.
Можете задавать вопросы.
You can ask only two.
2 вопроса можно задать, 2. На Гуру Махарадж ответить на 2 вопроса.
Харе Кришна. Могли бы рассказать, почему так получилось, что Шрила Прабхупада оставил этот мир именно в Картику и во Вриндаване? Какое благо получает живое существо, вот, оставив этот мир именно вот в этот период?
Gopati Prabhu, am I audible?
Yes, please
Yes,
translate.
okay. Prabhu asking, can you please explain why Srila Prabhupada left his body in Kartik months in Vrindavan? And is it auspicious if one leave his body in Vrindavan and in Kartik months?
Well, Kartik is very auspicious. Any Krishna conscious activity during Kartik get 100 times the benefit.
So Kartik is very auspicious. Any Krishna conscious activity we do in Kartik will get 100 times of benefit.
И Картика — это очень особый месяц. Все, что благоприятного мы делаем в месяц Картика, мы получаем в 1000 раз больше блага.
And Vrindavan, you get is considered very auspicious, sacred. Then you do there 1,000 times.
So Vrindavan is considered very auspicious, very sacred. And if you do that, it is considered 1,000 times more beneficial.
И Вриндаван, он считается священным местом, поэтому все, что вы делаете во Вриндаване, также увеличивается в 1000 раз.
Cover the feet.
So 100 times 1,000, 100,000 times sacred.
So 100 times 1,000, 100,000 times sacred.
То есть в 100 000 раз больше блага получает человек.
Next.
Now,
Sorry.
Bhakti Tirtha Swami, he wanted to show that he left his body in Gitanagari farm.
So Bhakti Tirtha Swami, he wanted to show that he wanted to leave his body in Gita Nagari farm.
Бхактитиртха Свами, он хотел показать нам всем, он оставил свое тело в Гитанагаре, на ферме.
So, to have Sila, then certain radius
If you have a
on
Shaligram,
the temple is sacred.
so if you have a Shaligram Shila, certain radius around the temple is considered sacred.
И если, например, у вас есть шалаграм шилы, то определенный радиус вокруг храма считается священным.
You have 12 shilas, a bigger area.
If you have 12 Shilas, then bigger area.
Если у вас 12 шил, то тогда радиус увеличивается.
So your temple is also like a mini Vrindavan.
Your temple is also like a mini Vrindavan.
Ваш храм также является мини-вриндаваном.
Like Vrindavan, Swami Vrindavan, and also not to the Vrindavan.
You see, Mayapur Dham is also non-different from Vrindavan.
Майпур-дхам также не отлично от Вриндаван-дхам.
So we're trying to get a special visa that people want to leave from Mayapur or Vrindavan and come here to leave their body.
So we are trying to get a special visa. If people they want to live in Mayapur or Vrindavan, they can come here to leave their body.
И мы сейчас работаем над тем, чтобы получить особые визы, если люди хотят приехать в Майпур или Вриндаван и оставить свое тело здесь.
So far, government hasn't agreed to give more than a 5-year visa.
So far the government haven't agreed to give more than a 5-year visa.
Но правительство так или иначе больше, чем 5-летней визы не дает.
Yamuna Nilavati wanted to say something?
Me? No, I'm translating.
Okay.
Next question.
Next.
Следующий
last.
вопрос, последний, заключительный.
Харе Кришна, Ваше Святейшество, примите, пожалуйста, мои поклоны. Скажите, пожалуйста, что было в начале? Вы захотели отдать свое сердце Кришне, или вначале вы очаровались Шрила Прабхупадой, и сначала ему захотели отдать сердце, а потом уже вы уже поняли, что нужно предаться Кришне? То есть что было первым?
Hare Krishna, Your Holiness, please accept my respectful obeisances. I have a question. What was the first? First, you gave your heart to Krishna and want to surrender to Krishna, and then Srila Prabhupada, or first you gave your heart to Srila Prabhupada and surrendered to him, and then you was attracted to Krishna.
He's asking question that whether you were attracted to Krishna first, then you surrendered to Prabhupada, or you were attracted to Prabhupada and then you surrendered yourself to Lord Krishna. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I had decided
Well, I had decided
Я решал.
I wanted to find a guru.
I wanted to find a guru.
Я решил как-то, что хочу найти гуру.
But I tried different gurus in America.
I tried different gurus in America.
Я видел нескольких гуру в Америке.
And I didn't know what to do because I didn't see anyone very sincere.
And I didn't know what to do because I didn't see anyone sincere.
Я не знал, что мне делать, потому что никто из них не был искренним.
I went to the park
Then I went to a park,
Затем я пошел в парк.
maybe on a Sunday,
maybe on a Sunday,
Может быть, это воскресенье было.
and I saw some devotees chanting in a circle.
and then I saw some devotees chanting in a circle.
И там я увидел нескольких преданных, которые сидели кругом и воспевали.
It looked strange to me.
That looked strange to me.
Это показалось мне очень странным.
It looked like they were wearing sheets or something.
It looked like that they are wearing sheets or something.
Казалось, что они были одеты в простыни.
I walked up closer,
I walked up closer.
Я подошел поближе.
playing cartels
They were playing kartals,
from.
drums.
Они играли на караталах, на барабанах.
I didn't know what the cartel was.
I didn't know what a kartal was.
Тогда
One
ещё-
lady looked at me.
And then one lady looked at me.
Тогда еще не знала, что такое караталы, и одна женщина посмотрела на меня.
She had this strange mark on her nose and on her forehead.
And she had a stained mark on her nose and her forehead.
И у нее была отметка на лбу и на носу.
I saw that. I got so afraid. I got frightened. Oh my God. What
Yeah.
is that?
And I saw that I got so pale, I got frightened. Oh God, what is this?
И
Oh
когда
my
я
God.
увидел, я так испугался, я подумал, боже, что это такое?
I ran away
I ran
Я
away
просто
as fast as
убежал.
I could.
as fast as
Я
I could.
просто убежала туда, только пятки сверкали.
I was afraid. Wow.
I was afraid.
Я так
Wow.
испугался, вау.
I got like 2 kilometers away.
I got like 2 kilometers away.
2 километра пробежал.
Why did I do that?
Then I started thinking, why did I do
What
that?
a strange reaction.
What a strange
Потом я стал
action.
думать, зачем я делаю это, что за странная реакция вообще?
Why did I react like that?
Why did I react like that?
Почему я так среагировал?
Like I'd seen that before.
It looks like I've seen that before.
Мне казалось, что я уже видел это раньше.
But not, I didn't know. I went back to speak to them.
And then I went back to speak to them.
И тогда я пошел обратно, чтобы поговорить с ними.
But they're gone.
But they were gone.
Но они ушли.
I see the who was that group
And then I asked people, who was that
was
group
singing?
who was
И
singing?
я стала расспрашивать
They're
людей.
all,
А что это за группа, которая здесь пела?
They said, oh,
they're the Hare Krishnas.
they said, oh, they are the Hare
Они мне
Krishnas.
сказали, ну это кришнаиты.
They come here on Sundays singing songs.
And they come here on Sunday singing and so on.
Они приходят сюда по воскресеньям, воспевают.
Where can I find them?
We cannot find them.
Но я не мог найти их.
Where can I find them?
Где я могу найти их?
I don't know.
I don't know, they said.
А люди сказали, ну, мы не знаем.
And I saw on one tree sign was posted.
So I saw on a tree there was a sign and a poster.
И тогда на дереве я увидела один плакат.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Харе Кришна!
Festival of the Chariots.
Festival of the Chariot.
Фестиваль колесниц.
And then how do you give the address, everything.
Then they had given their address and everything.
Они там адрес свой написали.
On the bottom said you get a vegetarian meal, 25% donation.
So at the bottom it said that you can get a vegetarian meal for 25-cent donation.
И они написали внизу, что вы можете получить вегетарианскую еду за 25 центов, как пожертвование.
Then I wrote down the address,
And then I wrote down the address
Я записал себе адрес
went to that place.
and then I went to that
и
place.
пошел в это место.
I saw, I took the food,
And then I took the food.
Затем я поел там еды.
I saw a poster on the wall of Krishna, and I mean, I don't know who it was, a blue boy sitting in a forest
So
with a stream of water.
So I saw on the wall there was a poster of Krishna. I didn't know. It looked for me like a blue boy sitting in the forest, sitting next to the water.
И я увидел на стене изображение Кришны. Ну, мне показалось, какой-то синий мальчик сидит на берегу реки в лесу.
It was so beautiful.
He was so beautiful.
Но он был такой красивый.
The most beautiful person I ever saw.
The most beautiful person that I ever saw.
Самая прекрасная личность, которую я только видел.
I tried to give my 25 cents for the meal to everybody.
So I dedicated my 25 cents for the meals,
И Я хотела,
No one take-
but no one would take.
я хотел дать пожертвование 25 центов за еду, которую я поел, но никто не брал.
They told me to go next door. Something called Gaga Money.
So they told me, go to the next stall. There's someone called Gargamani.
Они сказали, иди в соседнее здание к кому-то по имени Гаргамуни,
He'll take your money.
He will take your money.
а он возьмет у тебя деньги.
I went next door. Boutique.
So I went to the next door and
Devil's Boutique.
Temple Boutique.
Я пошел в соседнюю дверь,
Gaga Money, he took like 25 cents.
Gargamuni Prabhu, he took my 25 cents.
Гаргамуни Прабху забрал у меня 25 центов
Sold me a set of Bhagavatam.
And sold me a set of
и
Bhagavatam.
продал мне комплект Бхагаватам.
I know. Then I was, after a couple of weeks, I went to Montreal to meet Srila Prabhupada.
After a couple of weeks, I went to Montreal to meet Srila Prabhupada.
Через несколько недель я отправился в Монреаль, чтобы встретиться со Шрилой Прабхупадой.
So, I don't know, you figured out that, was it Krishna or Prabhupada?
I don't know. You figure out, was it Krishna or Prabhupada?
Поэтому я не знаю, вы решите, был это первый Кришна или был это первый Шрила Прабхупада.
Question back to the person who asked the question.
I could tell you some more about someone else asked the last question.
So, what was that, Gurmaj?
I could say some more, but
Oh, I could see
I'll
more.
let one person
Okay.
who wants to ask one last question.
So, Guru Maharaj is giving an option to ask the last question.
Гуру Махарадж говорит, что давайте еще один последний вопрос.
Haribol.
Харибол!
Харе Кришна. Гуру Махарадж, я хочу задать вопрос про бхактиврикшу. Говорят, с одной стороны, что хорошо ведет ее тот, кто сам недавно вот пришел из внешнего мира, ну, то есть из материалистов, он понимает хорошо материалистов, может хорошо проповедовать и объяснять. Но с другой стороны, часто говорят, что все-таки лидер бхактиврикши должен иметь посвящение и быть достаточно опытным, чтобы вести. И вот где эта середина, то есть какие на самом деле требования к лидерам бхактиврикши, кто может ее вести? I will speak it in English, okay?
Да-да.
You could have spoken in English before.
Okay. So the question is about bhaktivriksha leadership. Some people say that it's good when the bhaktivriksha leader is like new man who remember like mundane people well, who was recently like among them. He can understand them well and explain all the things easily. And in other hand, people say that the leader of bhaktivriksha should have
I know.
big like experience and should have a spiritual master. So what is the actual balance? What qualities should the bhaktivriksha leader have actually? What is more important?
Well, he should have, he or she,
He or she should have
Он или она должны обладать
basic philosophical understanding.
should have a basic philosophical understanding
основными философскими пониманиями
And be able to facilitate the group.
and be able to facilitate the group.
и должны уметь вести группу.
If that person has a spiritual master,
If that person has a spiritual master,
Если у этого человека есть духовный учитель,
then a person could get his or her question answered by the spiritual master.
the person could get his or her question answered by the spiritual master.
то человек может задавать вопросы своему духовному учителю.
One has a Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru, that's beneficial.
One has the Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru, that's beneficial.
И это может быть дикша-гуру или шикша-гуру, кому вы можете задавать вопрос.
Initially, might be that someone, he or she is taken, is very convinced by the teachings of Srila Prabhupada.
Initially, it should be someone, he or she, who is very much convinced by the teachings of Srila Prabhupada.
Изначально он или она должны быть очень убеждены в учении Шрилы Прабхупады.
Maybe they haven't met their Diksha Guru yet.
Maybe they haven't met their Diksha Guru yet.
Может быть, они еще не встретили своего духовного учителя Дикша-гуру.
I don't think that should just qualify them if they're otherwise Krishna conscious.
I don't think that it should disqualify him if he's otherwise Krishna conscious.
Я не думаю, что это дисквалифицирует его, если он находится в сознании Кришны.
If they're open to having a spiritual master,
They are open to having a spiritual master.
Конечно, необходимо принять прибежище у духовного учителя, получить посвящение.
but not be artificial.
But it cannot be artificial.
Но это не должно быть искусственно.
Having a spiritual master depends on your faith.
Having a spiritual master depends on your faith.
Получение посвящения духовного учителя основывается на вашей вере.
But yeah, like this group leader, one should have foundation of spiritual knowledge.
But to be a Bhakti Riksha group leader, one should have the foundation of spiritual knowledge.
Но чтобы быть лидером Бхактиврикши, необходимо обладать базовым знанием философии.
Okay.
And
Yes.
maybe some practical reasons why one cannot yet take Diksha, but maybe have a Shiksha guru.
Maybe there might be some practical reasons why one may not have taken Diksha, but he might have a Siksha guru.
И бывают
Maybe
какие-то
have a Siksha guru.
практические причины тому, что у человека нет дикша-гуру, но у него есть шикша-гуру.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
That answers your question.
Это отвечает на ваш вопрос? Yes.
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 All
Да.
right.
Хорошо.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I'm a little late. And I'm happy to be here. How you engage in the Dominar outreach program for this month of Kartik.
Okay, thank you very much. It is quite late over here. I hope you all will engage in the Damodar program in the month of Kartik.
Спасибо всем большое. У нас уже здесь достаточно поздно, поэтому мы будем прощаться. Я надеюсь, что все вы будете участвовать в празднестве месяца Дамодар.
Огромное спасибо. Хотели выразить свою благодарность, что у нас появилась такая замечательная возможность встретиться с вами спустя 18 лет. После того, как в 2003 году посетили Владивосток на фестиваль «Золотая аватара». И огромное спасибо, что у нас была такая возможность слушать лекцию в воскресной программе. Надеюсь, мы еще увидимся, и у нас будет возможность иметь общение с вами. Харе Кришна.
Thank you very much. We are very grateful that you can visit us after 18 years. Last time you've been to Vladivostok in 2003 in the festival Golden Avatar. And we are so happy to hear from you and hope we can hear from you more.
I'd like to come again.
I would like to come again.
Мне бы хотелось как-нибудь еще к вам заглянуть.
Now that we have the
Хари-о, мы будем ждать
opportunity of this virtual visit.
Now we have this opportunity, global opportunity of this virtual visit.
Сейчас у нас есть эта всемирная возможность связи через Zoom виртуально.
How we can take advantage, come more frequently.
So we can take advantage and come more frequently.
Мы можем воспользоваться этой возможностью и встречаться почаще.
Харе Кришна. Огромное спасибо. Спасибо за ваш энтузиазм, за вашу преданность Шриле Прабхупаде и его миссии. Харе Кришна.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your enthusiasm in serving Srila Prabhupada and his mission.
And you have in Vladivostok many Namhats, Bhakti Riksha groups.
Do you have in Vladivostok many Bhakti Riksha groups?
Сколько в Владивостоке групп Намахат и Бхактиврикш?
Пока 6 групп
We have
вместе с Намахатом и Бхактиврикшем.
we have 6 groups, Namahatas and Bhaktivrikshas.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Очень здорово.
Спасибо.
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 Харе Кришна.
Как дела?
Как дела?
Хорошо. Харе Кришна.
Пожалуйста, покажите мне даршан божеств.
Переключите, пожалуйста, отслеживание на NG.
Moment, I will make. NG. Как зовут горный тай?
Very nice.
Shri Shri Nitaya Shachisuta Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai
Nitai Sachi Sutta. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra.
Damadara.
On the right is Yashoda Damodar and Mayapur Radha Madhava. Yashoda Damodar in small picture and then Mayapur Radha Madhava in big picture.
It's a picture of Radha Govinda Prabhu.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see it.
It's okay, okay.
Radha Govinda.
Здесь мы заканчиваем. Спасибо большое.
Shall we end here, Guru Maharaj?
All right.
All right.
And here,
Can I end here?
Astavari,
Astavari,
Про-
I come.
might I come?
Я постараюсь еще к вам заглянуть.
Харе Кришна. Спасибо огромное. Примите наши поклоны и благодарность. Харе Кришна.
Thank you very much. Please accept our respectful obeisances. Hare Krishna.